A bit of a twist on this week's Blitz battle, a friendly rivalry, let's call it.
Yeah, friendly. We'll leave it at that. It'll be Zach Harig versus Jason Hutton in our game of the week. They're standing by live together in the Belding site game of the week. Hopefully, still getting along, guys.
So far, but it shouldn't be any contest tonight at all. I think we all know what's going to happen when this happens. But, you know, Zach, this game is big, not just because of yours and my rivalry, but it's big for Silver Conference Championship, and I think it's big for playoff points when you start looking at Division 5 and this district. Both teams are in the same district. A win here tonight, and both these teams are going to be favored in their last two games. It's potential for an undefeated regular season, and I think the 2 seed in the district if they can win out.
Yeah, it is big because, as we talked about off the air, it's the difference between seeing Grand Rapids Catholic Central in round 2 versus round 3 in a district final. So that's a big deal. Also, you look at Portland, West Catholic also in that district. So you get a more favorable draw in the district semifinal as well. And obviously, winning an extra playoff game is always nice to get an extra week of football to not play Grand Rapids Catholic Central, which we kind of know. I mean, winning a state championship rather in Division 4, and now they move down to Division 5. I mean, good luck.
Yeah, West Catholic has proven that last year 1-8. You know, they're much better than they were a year ago. Portland, even though they lost to DeWitt in week 1, came back with a very impressive win over Lansing Catholic last week. So no doubt the Raiders are going to be good. They always are. So it's a really good district, really, here in Division 5. All right, let's talk about another game going on tonight. A game I really like: South Christian at Cedar Springs. You got South Christian 3-0. You know, they beat Forest Hills Eastern 2 weeks ago, but playing Cedar Springs, that's a little bit of a step up and a chance for the Sailors to really prove they're for real. If you look at Cedar Springs, you know, they were in that game last week with Grand Rapids Catholic Central right to the wire, which didn't surprise any of us. They look to bounce back, you know, because sometimes it's tough when you lose a tough one like that to bounce back. But if anybody can do it, Cedar can. What do you expect in this game?
It's interesting because Danny Brown is in year 2, as we know, as a head coach. And he talked to me a little bit about, you know, earlier this week about what he learned in year 1 and how he didn't need to try to correct every little thing. And that's kind of what he was trying to do. And now in year 2, he's working on little details with his team that can make a big difference. But he said, look, Gus Kapolka is one of the best coaches, as we know, in our area. So he said, it's kind of fun for me to get up a little bit extra when you go up against a great coach and a great program like that. And he said that community just loves football the way that South Christian does. It's going to be a lot of fun. 2 great communities, as we know, and you get 1,000 fans now and a band. It's going to be a great environment.
Again, one of my favorite games every year is Portage Central, Portage Northern. Now, the Huskies are 3-0 and the Mustangs are 0-3, but I don't buy that. Portage Central had a forfeit loss because of COVID-19 in their first game, and their last 2 games are a 6-point loss to undefeated Battle Creek Lakeview and a 7-point loss to undefeated St. Joe, and they still had kids out quarantining. So I think this is much more even than those records are going to show.
Yeah, I agree. And Grant Picard is obviously an outstanding athlete at quarterback for Portage Central, and they'll probably move him around a little bit as well. But you look at Portage Northern, I mean, they're loaded on offense as well. TJ Kuhn at quarterback, and then Trey Tyus, of course, going to Northwestern at running back. Very dynamic offense. Expect, I would say, a lot of points to be put up. But again, I mean, Portage Northern also has a great defense, so I guess we'll have to see. Something has to give tonight. But like you said, in a rivalry game, anything can happen, and the records really go out the window on a night like tonight.
All right, we got it all covered tonight on the Blitz, 10:45 to 11:15 from right here at Rudness Field. Brett Bakita is going to join us. He's in Lowell for the Byron Center game against the Red Arrows. Loser between you and I is going to sing the fight song tonight, so people are going to want to tune in to see Zach sing.
Right, okay, yeah. No, you don't want to tune in to hear me sing, no. Trust me. Turn it off.
All right, we'll be on Facebook Live all night with updates from all over the area. For now, though, we're going to send it back to the studio.
Yes, friendly rivalry.
Yeah, such
we can stress that
gentlemen,
enough. Yeah.
those 2.